everyone, welcome back. I hope we're well. Today I am doing a Q&A. It's been a while since the last one and I love doing them. I love your questions that you give me. From the title, you can probably be like, oh my god, that's well clickbait. I am going to deliver though. I'm just gonna dive straight in there. What's your worst poop experience? Thanks, Lola. Okay. I'm very much on the page of if I can't talk about poo with you, then we can't be friends, because pooing, everyone poos, and people that have a thing against talking about poo or don't agree with poo, or boys that are like girls don't poo, get out of my life. Come on, get over yourself. Everyone takes a dump. So I have quite a few poo stories really, which are quite funny. The worst poop experience has got to be, not the time that I got the shits in New Orleans, but the worst poop experience that I've had was when I was first dating my current boyfriend, and I got an upset tummy midweek, and he'd invited me to stay over his for the first time on the Friday. So I was like, it was the Wednesday, I started noticing some weird activity going down in this tummy, and it hadn't, it didn't feel right. I kept getting cramps, I kept trumping, they were stinky, kept moaning. And by the Friday, there was a lot of action going on in the butt area. Like, it was just pooping a lot. So what I did was I took some Pepto-Bismol, which is basically a pill that, or you can get a sachet here. I got these ones in America. They helped me out last time. Pill that stops you from pooping, and what it does is it gets all the bad stuff from inside you, so basically all the poop, and it gets it, and it puts it in a big lump inside you, and it stops you from shitting, basically. Everything that it's just collected comes out the next day. Quite satisfying. However, this time, I'd been fine all night, had a nice sleepover, chill, cool, lovely. At about 6 AM the next morning, my stomach just goes, and I get the worst cramp, and then it hits me and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna shit myself. And I literally pull the cover over, I run downstairs as fast as I can, because I'm not gonna go to the upstairs toilet, no way. I run downstairs to the downstairs toilet, and it was, I don't know how to put it. It was a monstrosity. Not only was there so much poo, but the noise! You know what, still to this day, I daren't, like, he laughs about it, but I'm like, did you, I don't even want to know if he heard. I think he did hear, but he must have heard, he must have. Oh! But that's basically the poop story, the worst pooping experience. I went upstairs quite sheepishly and was like, I don't feel very good. Luckily, because he's a nice guy, he said to me, no pun intended, at least we got this shit out of the way early on. Lol. You're welcome, Jenny, by the way. Have you got any advice on wearing clothes you aesthetically love but aren't flattering to your body type? I'm constantly feeling like I can't wear things when I'm of the colour. I literally just did an Instagram post on this. Gone are the days for me where I won't wear stuff that is deemed as unflattering. I mean, what does that even mean anymore? I suppose the unflattering term is it makes you look bigger. But you know what? Why is being bigger unflattering? I don't know. So I wear things that I feel good in, but I also wear things that I like. I think if something is too small, then, like it is too small and you're kind of bursting out the sides of it, or it looks painful, then fair enough. But if you, say for example, wear something and you feel like you're wearing a potato sack, but you fucking love it, then just wear it. Since when is looking bigger a bad thing? Does showing more of your personality come at a price in terms of mental health / hate? I feel like I could be talking about Mother Teresa and still someone will find something to be upset or misconstrue into their own meaning. Love how you seem to be unapologetic yourself. Well, I must admit, there are people that seem to pick at things I do, or there's always going to be someone that's going to be unhappy with something that I do. But I'm very lucky that I don't have it often. But the thing is I'm just one singular person. I'm not a hero. I don't live the most, ethical, cruelty-free, conscious lifestyle. I do my best where I can. I'm still a normal person at the end of the day, and I can't be expected to be perfect in every form of life. And it's like that. Like, so people need to remember that just because we are online and influencers, and we do have responsibility to a level, I didn't ask to be a hero. I do what I can where I can, but I'm not gonna be a fucking angel in every walk of life. You know, because I know that in my brain, I don't let it faze me when people are like, you should do this, you should do that. Because, you know, everybody is different and everybody has different things going on in their life. So, do you have a life after YouTube plan? No! Maybe teaching, being a rock star, maybe freelance editing. I haven't thought about it. I have sort of thought about it, but right now YouTube is very much still happening for me. Any plans on more video collaborations? I'd love to see you collab with Velvet Ghost. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Like, me and Gabs, we get on. We do. But not any plans as yet for any YouTube collabs. Are you gonna get another dog for Lola? I want to, but I don't know if I don't have the time for a puppy right now, or a new dog right now, like to get her settled in. Maybe later on towards the end of the year, beginning of next year, but I would love to get her a playmate. But at the same time, she is very much a selfish dog. She just likes having me to herself. Will Box of Light ever tour again? I need it. No, because we're not really a band anymore. Sorry. But keep your eye out for and ears open for new stuff. Did you ever consider filming a mukbang, or however it's spelled, when they were the trend? And if did you ever consider filming a mukbang, or however it's spelled, when they were the trend? And if so, would you film a dirty food option or a healthy food option? Definitely dirty. I would probably do, or not dirty, I'd like to do a Nando's one, because I love Nando's and I just love all the sides, I love the chicken. But at the same time, maybe like a KFC, because that's just filth, isn't it? I don't even know if that's real chicken in that. How to pull yourself out of a slump? Oh, that's a hard one, because some of my slumps last a few days. Some of my slumps I can't even get out of because they're like hormonal, or they're like just me being a fucking Generally though, I feel like exercising, getting up early, being productive, listening to some good music, and just taking a bit of time out is a good way to get yourself out of a slump. I feel like when I'm really productive and I get up early and I work out and I get loads of stuff done, I feel like that gets me feeling happy and motivated. Most of the reasons why I feel like I'm in a slump is because I feel like I haven't achieved enough and that I'm failing at life. And also that I'm being unhealthy and I'm not looking after myself. So if I'm productive and I work out and I eat good clean food and I have a healthy diet, then yeah, I do. And just taking a bit of time out. If you feel like you need a break and life's getting a bit too much, then give yourself that needed break and give yourself that needed downtime. At what point did you realise you could make YouTube your full-time job? Was it scary doing it, and how do you keep coming up with ideas for content for both your channels? Well, I realised I could do it full-time when I was consistently earning enough money to cover my rent, which at the time wasn't very much because I was in shared accommodation, and also because I was just really busy going to events and actually filming and collaborating with people. It was just taking over my life, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take the plunge and I'm gonna go for it, and I did, and it worked out, and that's great. And for keeping up content ideas, that's probably pretty hard. In this day and age of the clickbait culture, I find it really hard to come up with video ideas that I feel like will do okay, but also keep my integrity. Now I know that my views aren't as good as they used to be, but I think that's across the board on for most YouTubers. But I'm not willing to sell my soul for clickbait. I'm not willing to do things that I don't feel comfortable doing just because I know it will get views. If I wanted to, then yeah, I could. But I'm not gonna be one of those people. I'm not gonna do it. I see so many of those videos talking about why Zoella's channel is dying, why this person's channel is dying. And yeah, I suppose for us older YouTubers that have been doing it for a lot of time, it is harder. And you know, you could say that our channels are dying. I don't think they're dying. We're still people coming here to watch them. It's just I'm not willing, and maybe I'm being stubborn and old-fashioned. I'm not willing to change like YouTubers change, because I don't really like new YouTube. I think new YouTube is full of negativeness and ridiculousness and clickbait, and I just don't like it. Maybe I might throw in the odd clickbait kind of title, but I keep it very genuine and still very much true to the actual vid. Come on then, you little sauce. Well, at what point in your life did you realise you just don't give a fuck what people thought about you? I don't know. It was like 20s, early 20s. I've kind of had that attitude for forever, but I feel like truly when I hit the 20s, because it's just too late. I'm already pretty much a person. There's no change in me. I mean, I suppose you grow and you mature and your sort of opinions on things change a bit, but like I've always dressed kind of the way I wanted. I've always had crazy hair. I've always wanted tattoos. I've always been loud and annoying. I think as you get older, you filter out the people that aren't really very nice, and you're kind of always left with the good people. But generally, no, I think, yeah, 20s is when I realised I don't give a fuck. Do you think tattoos can help with body confidence? I'm working on my legs at the minute because I've always hated them. I've none on my thighs or knees yet, and was wondering if you think they look bad on so like orange peel skin. I like having leg tattoos because I think they look cool and then they make my legs look great. But you know, I apparently tattoos do cover up cellulite to a degree. I've got cellulite on the back of my legs. I might get them tattooed, I might not, I don't know. But I suppose if you really want an answer, then yes, it could be deemed as that because the tattoos are a distraction. But I really wouldn't worry. I wouldn't just get a tattoo for the sake of making yourself feel better because you don't like your legs. Do whatever, get a tattoo wherever you want. Don't do it to hide anything. I don't know, it's up to you. What am I saying? I don't know. Suppose they can help with body confidence. I think body confidence is not covering up things, and I think it's more about just acceptance. What advice do you give for someone wanting to start becoming involved in creating music? Like where to advertise themselves, writing music, who to contact? Social media is like the way forward when it comes to stuff like this now. Get some good band members, make an Instagram, make a Twitter, make a Facebook, and just spam the shit out of your stuff. Write music, record music, get photos done. Just play it like you're really serious about it. People will come. Like they said in Wayne's World 2. People will come. How did you meet your current boyfriend? Bumble! What has been your favourite opportunity you've had from being on YouTube, like going to a country or meeting someone? Makes sense in my head. Favourite opportunity? Coachella was pretty fun. Like I'd always wanted to go to Coachella, so that was a great experience. And I really liked Playlist Live when I went because of Universal Studios and meeting loads of really cool YouTubers and being in Florida. So it's basically the travel stuff. And meeting lots of people in the industry and making lots of friends. If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably Always. I listen to it every day anyway. What are the top 3 places you've ever visited? Disney World. Mexico was fun. Berlin was pretty fun too. What's your favourite high street clothing store? At the minute, Topshop. What was your favourite toy when you were little and why? Have you kept anything sentimental from childhood? Asking for a friend. No way do I have a mouldy looking Cabbage Patch doll called Simon at the back of my wardrobe. That'd be creepy. Sherman. This is Sherman. He's my old teddy bear. I used to take him everywhere with me. He sings a song, but he just doesn't work anymore. Look how old and weathered he is. I think the cables are broken. Basically, ooh, that doesn't look good. It's got whatever, it's leaking. He sings a song that goes, dream with me, cuddle up and sleep. Bedtime is a magical time, dream with me and sleep. Have you been playing video games recently? If so, which one? No, I don't have time for video games at the moment, but I'm definitely gonna get Spyro when it comes out. If you weren't making amazing videos for us lucky people, what would you be doing? I don't know. Maybe working in TV production if I didn't start YouTubing. Who is your all-time dream collab for a video? Shane Dawson. I would love to make like a mini doc with him so bad. Any more body mods? Well, I'm gonna get more tattoos and I have a few in mind, but nothing else. Nothing like piercing wise, I don't think. Oh no, I do want to get my ears pierced more and I want to get my ears sewn up. So yeah, a few more. What is your biggest life regret? When do you feel most comfortable and confident in your own skin? At the gym, fresh after a bath and ready for a bed, at the beach catching rays, at a festival I think, when I've got my denim shorts on and my party hat on and I'm strutting. And also I do feel at the gym, like when I'm lifting weights and I can see my muscles contracting and my ass popping, bent over rowing, sticking my butt in the air. Oh yeah. Do you edit your videos by looking at the audio or the photo framing? The audio. If you could create your own festival, dead or alive, who would be your top 5 headliners? Okay, we've got Aerosmith, we're gonna have Lady Gaga, we're gonna have Hendrix, because he would be insane to watch. I'm gonna go with Jimmy Buffett for the lols, and Always. What were the best and worst gigs you ever played in Boxer Live? The Electric Ballroom in Camden when we supported Waves. That was an amazing, amazing gig because it was just huge and just great. And the worst one was when we played like, I think it was like a Village Fete on the Isle of Wight, and we literally played to like 5 people and it took us so long to get there. and we arrived and we played to like not many people at all, and we were like, why did we travel all the way to the Isle of Wight? Like it legit took us 5-6 hours to get there, and then 5-6 hours back. Like we didn't get home until the early hours of the morning, and it was just the worst. We ended up doing a tug of war at the fair. That was like what most people actually watched us doing, was doing a tug of war rather than actually playing. How do you deal with body image issues? I've been trying to lose weight for centuries and it just never happens. You know what? I'm gonna answer this one, right? It always seems that I feel like for a long time, I feel like I've always been on some kind of diet or health kick or whatever. And I've got to the point now where I'm like, clearly it's not something in me isn't bothered enough to stick with it, you know, like 100%, right? I guess the way I see it is, yes, sometimes I wish I was a little leaner and not necessarily skinny or thin. I think what's most important for me is that I feel healthy and I feel strong. Right now, I've been eating a lot of filth and haven't been able to exercise as much because I've been so busy. I've been going away a lot and I don't feel good. And I'm going away to America and stuff. So, you know, I'll be on holiday, I'll be enjoying myself. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But when I come back, I'll probably will go on like a mini health kick to get my ass into gear and back into a routine. But when it comes to like dieting and stuff, I don't really necessarily agree with it anymore unless, you know, I know I've put on weight and I just want to shed it off. I love weightlifting, I like going to boot camp, and if because of that a result is that I lose weight and I get trimmer, then fair enough, but I'm not really that fussed anymore. Can't be bothered. It's a waste of like stress and energy. Do you think you'll ever get married again? Yeah, I went for a phase of where I was like, marriage sucks, and I definitely feel like my experience has tainted my idea of marriage. Like I'm definitely a bit cautious and a bit like, you know, the romance and the magic is gone. But I'd like to do something stupid like elope or like have a really fucking mental wedding. You know, maybe just, I don't know. I definitely wouldn't go for the full shebang like I did, because I just think it's a lot of effort. Okay, this question, the last question, my favourite question, one of my favourite questions. If Lola could understand you for 30 seconds, what would you say? I'm gonna get a timer and see how much I can say in 30 seconds. Are you ready, Lola? And go. Lola, I love you with all my heart. You're the most important thing in my life. I don't think you realise how much I love you. I really want you to understand that you're everything to me. You've got me through some really low times. You're my child, you're my everything, you're my world. When I leave, I always come back. I want you to know that. I'm always gonna come back for you. When I go on holiday, I'm always gonna come back. If I go out to take the bins, I'm always gonna come back. If I go to the post office, I'm gonna come back. And also get over the tennis ball obsession because it's not healthy. Okay, that was 31 seconds. Did you understand that? No. Thank you for watching. I hope that was entertaining for you. I will see you guys soon. Farewell. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.